All right, I am Tate Griffin, joined by Jake the Machine Davis, and welcome to the first episode of Season 2 of Throwdown Thursday.
It's exciting to get things kicked off here for Season 2. Jason Radat against the debuting DB Rivera. This is his first singles match here at Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance. He's been training now for several weeks. Nice go-by in there with the waist lock. Ready to do a headlock.
Tell you what, it's hard to ask for a bigger or better opponent on your debut, no less than Ruthless Jason Radat.
It's definitely a huge opportunity, but at the same time, boy, talk about being thrown into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
Now, Jason Radat, obviously, we've touched on many a times at the Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance Training Center. He is the head trainer, and he's very familiar with this guy. And in the same way, DB is familiar with Radat as well. Big shoulder tackle. Just the power alone, if not, and that's before you even factor in the athleticism, the experience, the technical know-how of Jason Radat. I mean, just to get past the power, you can see that big kick there. That tree trunk of a leg going right across the back of the newcomer.
Oh, nice.
Nice go behind there with the schoolboy. Nearly caught Radat off guard there. Nice little standing drop kick. And a second one. Got a little higher on the second one. Radat's with a quick turnaround, big forearm.
I'll tell you what, if you're getting any offense on Radat, especially when, you're in the room with him, you're training with him, he knows you, he knows, he's...
he broke the grip, and a beautiful... And every drop kick, every single one of those standing drop kicks was higher each time. You can see the momentum building now. DB, he's got to stay on him, though. Front face lock, Radat's quick to reverse.
Oh, my goodness.
Big backbreaker. That's the thing about Radat. If you do get an opportunity to catch him off guard or catch him with a strike and he's staggered, you've got to capitalize. You can't give him a breath because he knows so many reversals to everything.
That's one huge chop. Jason Radat at this point, 72 hours away from, quite possibly the biggest match in his career. 30-minute Ironman match in Short Gap, West Virginia against the four-time champion, TJ Sykes.
Big back elbow there. Jason Radat obviously has his sights set on the Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship, trying to regain it for the third time it would be. He has defeated TJ Sykes for that championship just recently, before the holidays, and then TJ Sykes managed to, as he's done 3 times prior, managed to regain that. Oh, and a beautiful reversal into a belly-to-back suplex.
Rivera, I think, was going for that bulldog, and it did not work out
that could
way.
be it. Rivera showing some heart here. Radat's almost a surprised look on his face, like he thought that was it.
This kid's taking a lot, but he keeps trying to get back up. It definitely speaks to the heart. Oh.
A big tricep of Radat's going right across the jawline there. Rivera. First whip falls in. Oh. Big back elbow there. Caught him. It looked like it caught him right in the ear.
He needs to stay on him. Oh, there we go.
And that shows you a little bit of that youth there. Just a slight hesitation. Still in control, though. Big forearms there.
You can tell Radat felt that one.
You can see him firing up now. The little momentum building. Oh, he held on. Nice shoulder to the midsection there. Rivera's got to worry about pointing to the top and get up there. What do we got here? Electric chair.
Electric chair, victory roll. Oh.
Beautiful roll through. 2.5. Beautiful X Factor. He has Radat's reeling. Radat's flat on his back. Now he's got to get that cover, and there it is.
This could be the biggest upset in Throwdown Thursday history right there.
He just got to the 2 count. If he could have capitalized immediately, who knows?
What happens if DB Rivera beats Jason Radat tonight?
I can say that's definitely a momentum killer for Radat's going into Saturday night.
For sure.
Oh, and there it is. Beautiful float over, hooks the leg, and he got him 3. What a matchup.
Yeah.
Jason Radat does what he does, but you got to hand it to DB Rivera. What a debut in singles competition.
One of the most impressive debuts I've seen.
This kid has a bright future, but the future is as bright as it gets. The opportunity for Jason Radat to become the heavyweight champion.
There's some of that. All right, Jake, here we are, the Throwdown Thursday Battle Royal. One of my favorite things. We got quite a few guys in here today. We have JJ Grizzly, Reggie Collins. We have Max McGann's in there. The Hammerhead Cooper Lark's in there.
Andrew Stevens walking around back there.
Andrew Stevens, Hunter Price. We have KP McGregor in the ring.
Shooter Andrew Thompson back there.
Yeah, we also have Dean Mosley in there. DB Rivera sticking around.
After that highly contested match there with Jason Radat.
Yeah. I don't know if I said it already. Big Andrew Stevens in the ring. That's always a hard guy to get out of there and a favorite to win these types of matches.
The thing is, you look across that sea of humanity there's so much youth here at Elite Pro in this, and these Battle Royals are a great opportunity to get yourself seen, get yourself noticed, and get your hands on all the opponents that you may run into down the road.
Yeah.
Reggie Collins now with a sharp forearm there on Cooper Lark. The Hammerhead. Hammerhead reverses right into a big forearm.
Reggie Collins and KP McGregor, earlier in the evening they had a 15-minute time limit draw. That match started with those guys shaking hands, and it ended with them shoving each other and the referee separating them. Both those guys getting a shot at ISP and a triple threat for the hybrid championship this Saturday night in Short Gap, West Virginia. It'll be interesting to see if those guys get hands on each other some more here.
And that's going to be an exciting matchup for sure. KP McGregor's first opportunity, I think, for that hybrid championship.
Dean Mosley, who's also been very impressive here, just out the gates. I think he started pretty much the same time DB Rivera did. Had his singles match against JJ Grizzly and came up short. 2 weeks later, he had the opportunity to wrestle Reggie Collins. Also came up short, but he's impressive and he's young and he's got nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, if you show me anybody that says they're undefeated in pro wrestling, I'll show you a liar.
Oh my goodness, that was a big chop that Rivera took.
Especially in these early stages. The Battle Royals here on Throwdown Thursday is a huge opportunity. If you can pull this win off, that immediately puts you in the thick of things.
Sure, it separates you from the pack because there's so much youth, like you mentioned before, so much youth in the league right now. It's closed fists.
See, and generally speaking, you got some big guys there, near 300-pounders in there, including Grizzly and Andrew Stevens, and the bigger guys typically get the nod that, hey, this is your kind of match. But the fact is that when you get a lot of bodies in there at the beginning, they're the target from the get-go.
Right,
because they know they need to get them out while there's a lot of guys in the ring because they're not going to be able to do it by themselves.
Absolutely.
So it actually makes it a little harder for a guy like Grizzly.
Oh, Reggie Collins, did he just get eliminated? I think KP just eliminated Reggie.
Well, that's going to throw some fuel on the fire going into that triple threat for sure. Reggie Collins very rarely gets eliminated that quickly.
Yeah. I was going to ask you who's your pick to win this today, but I think I was going to pick Reggie Collins.
I know I spoke about the size and how you got a target on your back, but I'm going to have to go with Grizzly here, JJ Grizzly. He's got some experience, obviously the power. He's a medalist in powerlifting.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of body weight in a few of these young guys in there, so I feel like he can hurl him out just as easy as anybody.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I think he's the odds-on favorite. Oh, big clothesline by Max McGann.
Cooper Lark, every time we see him in the ring now over the past couple of months, he's put on more size, he's gotten more athletic. You can see that he's putting the work in the training center.
Oh, nice little move there by Dean Mosley. Hitting the opposite corner.
Oh, just missed. Andrew Thompson may have been playing some possum in the corner. You can see almost arrogantly cleaning his hands off there. Dean Mosley has a background in judo, so that would explain some of the athleticism that he has in the balance. Grizzly.
Looks like Andrew Stevens looks like he's very close to eliminating Andrew Thompson.
And as I said, you got 3 or 4 bodies now on Grizzly getting ready to dump him over. Cooper Lark, it looked like DB Rivera now with Andrew Stevens in the corner, firing some shots to the breadbasket there. He's got to capitalize. He's got to be more aggressive.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's what I was afraid was going to happen.
DB, the newcomer.
Oh my goodness.
Andrew Stevens was in the exact same position nearly a year ago, where he was the new guy in the ring.
Big headbutt to Cooper Lark by Grizzly.
It's amazing when you see the revolving door of what pro wrestling is. You got the young guys, and then here we are a year or two later, and we got the new wave of young guys coming in. So these guys, especially with these Throwdown Thursday events, these guys are or becoming quick veterans. Grizzly with Cooper Lark in the corner now. Once again, DB Rivera with Andrew Stevens up against the ropes, firing some shots off there, some forearms to the chest.
Oh.
You see Dean Mosley there come flying across with a kick. Look at that right hand. Big overhand chop from the 300-pounder.
Oh, Mosley trying to eliminate who's that he's got almost out of the ring.
Dean Mosley quickly making a name for himself, utilizing that ring for a little added leverage there.
Max McGann took a pretty big spill there from the second rope.
And McGann, a big man. He's brand new to the Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance and pro wrestling in general.
He's trying to hold on.
No, and I don't think he could. Big Andrew Stevens just boots him right off.
Here's a match I expect to see in the future. Newcomer Max McGann against JJ Grizzly. Now we got Hunter Price in the corner with DB Rivera. Cooper Lark getting a much-needed breather. You see there, it looked like Hunter and DB looked like they had a little bit of a momentary game plan to double team Andrew Stevens there. Oh, Max McGann.
Oh, there's that power. And Grizzly's eliminated.
Max McGann eliminated JJ Grizzly, our odds-on favorite to win this thing.
Yeah, there goes my pick. Simultaneously as McGann eliminated Grizzly single-handedly, Andrew Stevens just tossed DB and Hunter across the ring.
Did you see that clothesline just now? Oh my goodness. And there it goes.
Oh, and just that quickly. He doesn't get to ride the wave of eliminating Grizzly very long before Andrew Stevens dumps him out. Now I gotta believe Stevens is the odds-on favorite at this point in the match.
He's showing a lot of intensity that I haven't seen from him.
Oh, and there goes DB as well. Is he eliminated?
Looks like
it looked like he was. Yeah, he is.
DB's out of there.
Look at the torque on this full Nelson, just ragdolling Hunter Price. Excuse me. Cooper Lark holding on there on the apron.
What's Andrew Thompson doing out there? Is he hurt or is he pulling the old hopping on one foot to stay in the battle royal?
At first it looked like maybe he was injured, but I think he might be onto something there. He may be hopping on one foot.
So we have 3, possibly 4 people still in this battle royal. Oh my gosh!
Oh. And that may be the end of Hunter Price. He's got him teetering on the top.
Oh no! Does he have the core strength for it?
No, he doesn't. He couldn't hold on.
And the winner, the Hammerhead Cooper Lark.
Cooper Lark victorious.
And now, before our main event, let's go to some words from Dr. Douglas Crane.
This Throwdown Thursday on February 15th, I would like to take this opportunity to cordially invite each and every one of you imbeciles to the Crane family celebration. You see, Yipak Choi and Cisco are now the Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions. Israel Sharif Fakour is the reigning and defending Hybrid Champion. Although, I need to address the elephant in the room. As you notice, the neck brace that I wear, the wheelchair that I'm now sitting in, this is all because of Shane Malice. I could easily take care of this with the stroke of a pen, have my attorney send him packing. He could be on that bus with Anthony Athens and Trimmer Stevens. But no. Bear with me. Israel Sharif Fakour and myself had a discussion. And it goes something like this. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Shane Malice, you and your sidekicks better grow eyes in the back of your head, because the celebration will truly start when we get a hold of you guys next week. I'm gonna lay down.
All right, Jake, you heard it yourself from Dr. Douglas Crane. He's not here tonight, probably nursing the injury. But in his stead lie the Crane family. You have the Hybrid Champion ISP and the Tag Team Champions International Dominance, El Matone Cisco and Yipak Choi.
And they will be facing Gavin Miller and Malice Dallas. And as Dr. Crane said, they want to get their hands on Malice Dallas, especially in particular Shane Malice for putting his hands on Dr. Crane. Let's see if they can get the job done without Crane at ringside.
Absolutely. What an incredible main event for the first episode back for Throwdown Thursday. Looks like these guys are calling for the microphone. ISP has something to say.
Let me address these morons of West Virginia, my friend. With sad news, my friend, Dr. Douglas Crane shall not be here tonight. He does send his regards to you, but tonight we do this in honor of Dr. Douglas Crane, my friends.
You heard it there, Jake. They've dedicated this match to the honor of Dr. Crane. And here we have former tag team champions Malice Dallas, along with, I think, probably the fastest rising star in Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance right now, the next level, Gavin Miller.
And Gavin Miller and Shane and Gavin have had a certain bond where they've been willing to have each other's back. Gavin does not get along with Dallas at all. Shane seemingly a lot of times doesn't get along with Dallas at all either, but they have been a successful tag team together. So I'll be curious to see what the continuity is between the three.
The thing about Dallas is it's hard. There he was throwing his jacket on the head of the ringside sound man. It'll be interesting because when I see these three interact, I always think Shane Malice and Dallas have a relationship, and Gavin and Dallas interact the way Shane and Dallas did a year ago.
I've found, me personally, and everyone that Dallas has had contact with, he grows on you. It just takes a certain
For sure. No, I totally agree with that.
I don't know if this is the smartest way to start this match on the Malice Dallas Gavin side, because Yeepak Choi, the biggest man in the ring, is standing across from him.
Yeah, not only the biggest man in the ring, but the tallest man on the roster. He's just a mountain of a guy. It was a very interesting matchup.
Well, what do you think here, Tate, with the absence of Dr. Crane? Do you think ISP's calling the shots here, kind of directing traffic as far as the three go, or do you think they're all on the same wavelength, or do you think that they're all on such the same page that they don't even need to talk?
Yeah, I get the feeling that these guys, they're all very intelligent guys. Dr. Crane has made a career out of kind of,
Oh, did you see that shot from behind? Dallas? It appeared Gavin and Dallas were having a bit of a debate on who's going to start the match, and they both blind tagged each other multiple times there, and Yeepak's not waiting any longer. He not only clocked Dallas in the back, but it ran Dallas right into Gavin, and Gavin spilled to the floor. Shane went out to check on him now. You can see Gavin out there on the ring apron shaking the cobwebs off. Big overhand chop from Choi. And they've effectively cut off the ring immediately.
Oh!
Dallas ducks that kick.
Very resourceful.
And very early on, Choi in a very precarious position now, straddling that top rope.
It's a mistake there. Dallas should have taken advantage of that opportunity. Maybe because he's so close to his own corner. He wanted to err on the side of caution. Real quickly, just what you said a minute ago. These guys are very smart guys. Crane has made a history in his career of leading guys that maybe had more brawn than brains, so to speak. I don't think that's the case here. I think that this is a quartet that work together, and while Crane might be the mastermind, these guys all hold their own.
Dallas with a quick duck there.
Oh, nice.
Hard forearm to the back, a short right hand. Fired right on the chin there. Kind of a sidearm right hand there. Cisco quick to reverse with that kick to the stomach again. Reverse knife edge into a snapmare. And a kick to the back.
I'll tell you, the thing about Dallas is he is tough as nails. He's not necessarily the conventional version of tough, but you never see that guy complain. He just takes a beating and he just keeps coming at you.
Referee giving the count here, trying to get Cisco to let him out of the corner. Back elbow there. Cisco took a little time. A little arrogance caught him. Oh, big clothesline. Back elbow there. Kind of a glancing back elbow. Measuring him. Big right hand. drops Cisco.
It's a nice showing for Dallas.
That's one thing for the last several weeks, possibly months. Shane Malice has been saying, Dallas, you got to lay this stuff in. You got to fire it off. Big double suplex there. Shane now directing traffic. That was not a tag. Dallas was still in the ring. Big body slam there. You could see that Dallas has brought a little more intensity whenever he's firing off these strikes. Malice now, you can see the way Malice gets his back to his opponent's corner and cuts the ring off significantly. There's no way Cisco can get over to his man. And now they've effectively cut it off. Gavin Miller now. Big clothesline. Turns him inside out.
This kid's got a ton of charisma,
Gavin
a ton
Miller.
of talent.
His moniker, Next Level, I mean, he believes it too.
I do. So do I.
And he
He's
proves
great.
it.
Yeah. Now, you know, might be a good idea to not have your back turned on a corner full of champions to do a pose.
He does the old double bicep and he starts posing. We just saw Cisco make that mistake when Dallas capitalized. Malice with a big forearm, but Gavin wasn't done yet. Flew in there with a high knee. And now an enziguri. Cisco's taking a beating at this point.
Referee's failing to get control here. Oh, no.
And Gavin Miller just takes a super kick right under the chin.
It was definitely not part of the game plan.
Photographer Tim Walker there.
Kind enough to
Gavin
step in the
goes
way.
out to his feet.
And now, for the first time, the hybrid champion's in the ring. This guy's brutal.
You always get a sense of uncomfortable calmness yet intensity whenever ISP enters the ring and starts his offense.
You know, he's as brutal as he is innovative. Gavin Miller outside the ring, still recovering. Looked like Dallas was checking on him. He didn't want any part of that. Yeah, the unorthodox brutality that ISP brings to the ring, it's
a beautiful senton there. I mean, sometimes you can almost liken it to being stuck in the surf in the ocean where the waves just keep coming. It doesn't matter how many times they crash on you. You barely have a moment to even register what happened before another one crashes on you.
Yeah,
and you can see it there with Malice.
That's a great analogy, and he is in the wrong corner.
Gavin, you can see still feeling the effects from that super kick. And I mean, Shane has won championships with that super kick. Laid out many a guys over the last 15, 17 years of his career with that very kick. And Gavin trying to shake it off there. But I mean, what's that going to do as far as Gavin's capabilities for moving forward?
Yeah, for sure.
You can see now the referee's back turned. Big running kick there. Right to the jaw, and Shane is hurt. You can see the disgust on Gavin Miller's face as he gets back out of the ring, but you know he breaks the pin up. But I mean, he looked almost annoyed that he had to.
Yeah. Bonnie has to be at least a little bit worse for wear after that kick.
So far, I mean, since the opening bell, the Crane family has been on the same page, whereas, you know, Malice, Dallas, and Gavin have kind of been fending for themselves for the most part. We haven't really seen a lot of continuity there. And you can see the ego and the confidence, I should say, of the Crane family building as we go. They're almost just methodically picking Shane apart. Dallas continues to extend his hand for the tag, but and shouting words of encouragement to Shane. You can see where Gavin's just kind of, you know, distant. He's almost distracted. Still trying to check and see if all his teeth are aligned. Shane now coming in for the tag, and ISP quickly cuts him back off.
Oh,
Big shot, and once again, both Dallas and Gavin knocked down off the apron. Big knee lift. Perfectly executed knee lift. You gotta watch that perfectly timed knee from ISP, and now you can see these right hands just firing away.
This Crane family, they're so ruthless. I mean, you take a look at that. Now, everybody in this ring has a ton of talent. Obviously, you got Malice Dallas and Gavin Miller. But I would say that statistically and historically, Shane Malice is the strongest member of that trio. And it doesn't matter to the Crane family. They're the one that they're putting the boots to. I think that, Dallas might have been a little bit easier prey to keep him and cut the ring off. But they're cutting it off with the strongest guy on the team.
Absolutely.
They just don't care.
And again, I can't say it enough, the intermittent brutality that ISP brings to the table, it prevents him from ever having to take a deep breath. Not that he would if he was working 100 miles an hour the whole time, but you can see the explosiveness. It's controlled explosiveness at a cerebral moment, as you can see there, it's like he's just calmly strolling now, and then picking his moment, and then when he executes, bam, there it is. That explosiveness is something, and then again, he's picking his moments. There's no waste of motion there.
And he's antagonizing guys on the ring side there, antagonizing Malice's partners who do have less experience and might be more prone to being antagonized. It's really quite a genius game plan these guys have.
Shane very close now to getting to that corner and making that tag. Oh, and quickly snatches that wrist.
Dallas Malice licking his wounds on the floor right now.
Puts that ring right back off. Big right hand there. The referee failing to admonish Cisco there with the right hand, unless it was open. It looked like it was a closed fist there, maybe a forearm. Now he's in there giving him the count, getting him out of the corner. We got a blatant choke there, ref. Glancing double knees there in the corner. Shane trying to cover up with it. I mean, there's just nothing you can do. You have three men that are seemingly just taking their time, picking what move they want to do to you. Shane trying to fight back, but there's only so much you can do. These guys have the amount of time in between tags where none of them are getting tired.
You know, imagine Dr. Crane probably really regrets the fact that he's missing this.
They couldn't have foreseen the missed super kick earlier that caught Gavin, but the fact is that Shane's the one that threw that super kick, and Shane has been in jeopardy ever since.
Yeah, he really has.
Boy, that big leg drop. This could be it. Oh, and Shane gets that shoulder up the last second. At this point, Gavin doesn't even look like he's concerned with coming in and breaking up the count. Dallas, I don't know if he's still looking at his wounds from being knocked down off the apron or what, but neither man seemed to have a sense of urgency to get in there and break that up. I mean, at this point, they got to believe that at any moment, Shane could be held down for that three. Oh, a big right hand right to the temple, it looked like. And now wrenching that neck. As if Shane hasn't taken enough damage now. Get the biggest man in Elite Pro yanking your neck sideways. Gavin not reaching for that tag, as is Dallas.
And all their moves are twofold. I mean, they're serving two purposes here. Obviously, they're putting Malice through a lot of pain and agony here, but they're also
sharp forearms now.
Back here, yeah.
Oh, just kicked his head into the third row.
They're always facing Dallas and Gavin. They're antagonizing those guys, making sure they see what's going on. Because all it takes is really those guys coming to try to break something up to get the referee's attention, and then that
Well, with the youth of both of those men, I mean, fairly inexperienced talent. I mean, as good as we say that Gavin Miller is, and Dallas, the surprising success that he's had, these guys still fall into that young talent, mistakes.
Sure. I mean, it's still. Rookie year for sure.
Big belly to back suplex now. And we're almost seeing, a highlight reel here from the Crane family. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders. See a little frustration there. They didn't expect Shane to kick out of that, but that's just the fight and drive that Shane has. Hard buckle, far side. Cisco now taunting that crowd in the back elbow. Cisco made that mistake earlier with Dallas, and now he made it again. And now Malice with a big boot right to the face. Cisco is staggered. This is his opportunity. If he's going to make a tag, he's got to do it now. Oh, Cisco cuts it right off. Great job now pulling him back to the corner. Once again, Mal's so close to making that tag, that desperate tag that he needed. And now he's got to start fresh once again. ISP now, big snapmare there. Oh, now explosive torque there, pulling down on that head. Mal's really waiting now. He's got to make a tag. I mean, he's got to find a way to get over there and make a tag. Oh, now those calf cross faces that ISP is famous for. Oh, and once again, ISP almost distracted Gavin Miller with the jawing and then just completely knocks him down off the apron. I mean, that's about the fourth time now that Gavin Miller has been knocked down off the apron. That's not even counting him catching that super kick from Shane earlier in the match, right across the chin. Once again, ISP methodically just hovering.
And it's such a smart move there. He's antagonizing those guys. He's trying to get those guys to come in and do something about it because he knows that's going to take the referee's attention, and then even more damage can be dumped onto Shane Malice.
ISP locking in that camel clutch.
Let's get a submission here. I don't know if Shane Malice has ever submitted in Elite Pro history.
Yeah, but right now I'm sure that Dr. Crane would love to know that ISP managed to make Shane Malice tap out. As Crane said in those words we heard earlier, I mean, this is when the real celebration of the Crane family began, is when they get their hands on Malice. And so far, I mean, we've basically seen that. It's everything that Crane said was going to happen is happening. And every time Shane gets the slightest bit of momentum to try to fight back, he gets cut right back off. And you can see him there taking that knee and moving it off. Firing back now with an elbow and another one. Another belly to belly. Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Beautiful kick. And Cisco gets knocked off as well. Malice hits that Pele kick on Choi and then catches the back elbow to ISP.
For the first time in over 10 minutes, Shane Malice is in a position.
Malice now belly to back of his own. ISP drops down behind him. Oh, and he just rams him straight into Gavin Miller again. Gavin Miller just landed in the front row. He just hit the chair in the front row. Shane turns right back into a leg lariat there, and ISP and Shane Malice are down on the ring.
Dallas is still there. Dallas, if he can make the tag to Dallas, and hopefully,
Dallas is the first man. He's been standing on the ring apron now for nearly 10 minutes.
Gavin's hit the floor about 6 times, and 2 of those times were from Shane. I mean, inadvertently, obviously. Just if he can make that tag to Dallas, I think that's their best chance here. Gavin making it back up to the apron.
Reaches out. Oh, he just dropped down and walked off. He just threw his hands up like, no, I'm out.
Looks like next level Gavin Miller might have caught his limit. And now Choi and Cisco on the outside of the ring just pulled Dallas off the apron, putting the boots to him. The 2 legal men in the ring are still Shane Malice and ISP.
Choi and Cisco like a pack of dogs out there on Dallas. ISP now, big neck breaker and Malice. Cisco and Choi now working over Dallas, and he's having to watch this now.
That's definitely the Crane influence. Disgusting person.
ISP is stalking his prey. And there's that Mafia kick. Tell me this isn't how it's going to end. And 3. Gavin Miller walks off. Malice Dallas taking the brunt here. Cisco and Choi just savagely attacking Dallas on the floor. And you can see there, ISP after that Mafia kick finally lays Shane Malice to rest after fighting his heart out.
The Crane family victorious, and we'll see everybody next week.